Hello and welcome back to Pennyhill Junction. So this video is a little bit spontaneous. Probably an hour ago I had no plan whatsoever of recording and uploading a video. My next video quite possibly might have been a Meet the Fleet video, as I've got a new loco coming in December, and then probably a December update just prior to Christmas would have been sort of my next planned videos on YouTube. However, today it's Saturday the 24th of November, and many of the model railway YouTube community and alike are currently in the Birmingham NEC, had a National Model Railway exhibition, which is obviously hosted by the Worley Model Railway Club. So unfortunately I haven't been able to attend this year's National Model Railway exhibition up at the NEC, and that's due to family commitments this weekend. However, I have been following closely in certainly updates on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc., as well as YouTube. A lot of the updates and live videos coming from various members of the model railway community throughout the day. Also been paying very close attention to the Worley Model Railway Club, obviously the hosts of the event. Their channel has been broadcasting some updates as well as live updates, which have been hosted by popular model railway YouTubers, David Jones at Cottesmore TMD, and also Richard Watson of New Junction. So if you haven't seen any of those videos or the live updates, I'll post some links at the end of this video, particularly some of my favourite updates over the last sort of 48 hours or so, including a very special interview with a couple of very high profile guests particularly within the model railway YouTube community. So yeah, a big shout out to David Jones of Cottesmore TMD and Richard Watson of New Junction, obviously working for Worley Model Railway Club these past couple of days on behalf of obviously Network YouTube, and you know, a fantastic job they've done over the weekend. Okay, so why am I posting this video, you may ask? Well, a clue is probably obviously in the title of the video, but this particular Saturday evening, obviously, you know, motivated by some of the videos etc. that I've been watching from Worley today, you know, I felt I had no option but to come up onto the layout, even if it's just to sort of run some trains. You know, I haven't got any imminent projects at the moment, as I'm still waiting for some items to be delivered, and obviously the real work will start to begin hopefully in the new year, once Christmas is out the way. But simply while I was up here running some trains for the last hour or so, I was taking a sort of close look at my station area, which you can see in front of you, which has been very much my focus over the last several months. And I was looking actually at the design of the track itself, and realised that actually there's a couple of areas which I'm not overly happy with, and I've got some intentions to perhaps make some changes. So what I'm going to do is go through my thoughts around this particular area of the station, the changes that I'm considering making, perhaps over the coming weeks. I certainly have the track available to me to do it quite quickly, but I would like to get some of your feedback on my ideas, and whether you think it's a sensible option or whether I should just stick with what I've got currently. Okay, so when I look at this end of the station, so that's the east end of Pennyhill Junction Station, very happy with it. I think it's, you know, it's a very simple approach into the station. So you can see the two main lines on the outside there, nice long platforms, and then you obviously got the main platform 1 with the station concourse where we have the main station building, etc. But it's this side over here where I'm now no longer so happy with the layout of the track. Okay, so it's actually this view here which gets me, or is getting to me, I should say. And I think I do like platforms 4 and 5, obviously my longest platform for my high-speed trains, etc. They got a nice long platform, the whole length of the station area, as you can see, comfortably fits a 6-car HST. You know, I wouldn't want to go any longer. I couldn't go any longer really, because as I said, the layout's just not big enough to accommodate it. In terms of platform 1, can only really go as far as we can, because obviously I've got the beams either side, and as you see, we then start going into the bend, and also this section behind this beam here will be the start of Pennyhill Village. And again, back on this side, you'll see it's the entrance into Collingwood Bridge TMD. However, it's platforms 2 and 3 I say that I have an issue with, and that's where, when I look from this angle here, I just feel as though this platform should be continuing right up to here. Obviously that's not possible right now, because we've got a bit of track right in front of it. So I've been looking at the design of the track, and actually whether I need this crossover here, and actually is all this point work necessary. Now, I've always wanted a layout with a busy junction, lots of points, crossovers, etc. But now I'm thinking realistically, would it look better, this whole station area look better, if I just simplify my track layout on this section here? So what I'll do now is I'll go through really the idea that I have, and then obviously you can comment below and give your thoughts and opinions on my ideas. Okay, so as most of you regular viewers probably know, my main lines are on the outside, so at the back of the station. So this is my up main line, and this is my down. So obviously the down is going west, and the up is going east, as if it was going into Paddington, and obviously the Tintagel Castle 57603, for example, would be heading down west into Penzance. Now, a lot of layouts or a lot of stations in the real world obviously have main lines, perhaps, you know, running through the middle of a station. But I wanted to keep obviously the curves, or we wanted to avoid having very tight curves. I wanted to keep the sort of the outer main lines on the outer edge of the baseboard, just for, you know, for those nice long sweeping curve shots of the high-speed trains running on the layout in particular. Okay, so I've removed the bit of plywood board from that corner there. That's obviously going to be at some point the part of the elevated section, but I just wanted to give you a better view, obviously the approach into the station from the west end. So if we just pop back here, so on platform 5, so we have the HST there at the back. For example, if that is heading east on the main line, and the class 57 is heading west, potentially we could have this platform here accommodating also eastbound services, and platform 1 and 2 are more local suburban services which can run in either direction. So what that then allows me to do is remove this track here, and if we have a train coming in off the main line which is eastbound, and we already have perhaps a loco sitting in position there, perhaps the crossover could move up one step or one line, bringing that train into platform 3, obviously a much longer now platform 3. And then what that does then is that doesn't prevent the 57 once the train into platform 3 has arrived, 57 can then pass on through and head out west. So to give some idea of the entrance and exit in and out of Pennyhill Junction Station, I'm just going to go through each of the platforms. So we've got platform 1 here, obviously platform 2 where you've got the class 450. So for example, if a train was coming out of either platform 1 or 2, heading west, as you can see the track come into one single line, obviously branching off into the TMD, but if it were to continue on, you'll see it then comes straight into the westbound main line. And of course, if you're in platform 3, potentially that will just be operating eastbound services. So we'll cover the eastbound exit and entrance shortly. Where the 57 is in platform 4, again, that's literally just going to run directly out onto the westbound main line. And of course, platform 5 will service all the eastbound trains, again, straight off the main line. So we're looking at eastbound services, particularly the high-speed trains, to come in on either platform 5 or come off that turnout, have the crossover here, and then come into platform 3. So now viewing from the east end of the station, again starting with platforms 1 and 2, we've already covered anything coming out of here and heading west. For example, if the 450 was now going to be heading east into London Waterloo, for example, it's just going to come out and join the eastbound main line at this crossover point here. And of course, something similar will apply for any eastbound services departing from platform 3. Again, it's just going to come out and join the eastbound main line via exactly the same route. Okay, so what does that mean then in terms of track changes? Well, it means obviously there is no longer a requirement for this point, because we're going to keep this area here for local services, which can go in either direction. So we can remove that point, nice straight track, remove this track, and then extend the platform. This crossover can come out. We're going to look to move that up and then introduce a point in this area here, so trains from the main line eastbound can come into platform 3. So this point won't be here, of course. That will have moved up, so it joins the crossover. This one will also go, as will this. And of course, this one also will go. So it's really going to simplify the track layout. Certainly going to reduce the number of point motors I'm going to need to install. And what it does, as I say, it gives me another full length of platform, and it just, I believe, is going to make this view just look so much better without that staggered platform. Whereas what I want to replicate, what I see down that end, with all the platforms are of a similar length, and it does look like, you know, a nice long mainline station with high-speed services as well as local suburban services flying in and out. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys on this video. As I say, very much ad hoc, you know, just over an hour ago. I had no plans to record this video whatsoever, but literally just a bit of a brainwave, you know, the light bulb switched on, and I thought, I think I'm going to make some changes in this area. So really keen to get your views. You know, even though I've been working on this layout for about 1.5 years now, I'm still very much a newcomer to the hobby. So all feedback, even if it's constructive criticism, is very much taken on board. So please be open, honest, where you think I can make improvements, make some changes. If you generally feel that actually it works as it does, and I'll be a fool to make some changes, then yeah, please do let me know. Please put some comments, and I will obviously review and reply to all your comments. Yeah, I will, as I say, once I've had a chance to review all your comments, then I guess I'll make a decision then whether to carry it forward. And if I do so, then I'll certainly be planning to make a start on that in the very near future, and ensure that those changes are completed before Christmas. And of course, you know, we'll share all my progress with you guys.